Okay, picture this. You're tucked in, fast asleep, maybe dreaming about pancakes, penguins, or whatever your heart desires. The world outside is quiet, and you're lost in your own little dreamland, completely unaware of what's happening in the shadows. Suddenly, in the pitch-black darkness, something swoops down from above, almost completely silent, gliding through the night air with barely a whisper. It's so stealthy, you wouldn't even know it was there. No, it's not a ghost, a ghoul, or some monster from a horror movie. Forget the stuff of nightmares. This is something real, and it's way more fascinating. It's a real-life vampire. But don't worry, it's not after your soul or your dreams. It's after something a little more biological. Yep, your blood. I'm talking about vampire bats. These little creatures have inspired legends and spooky stories for centuries. But honestly, the truth about them is even wilder than anything Hollywood could dream up. Vampire bats are nocturnal, which means they're most active when the rest of the world is catching Z's. They use their razor-sharp teeth, so sharp you'd barely feel a thing, to make a tiny, almost surgical cut in the skin of a sleeping animal. Sometimes, if you're really unlucky, even humans can be their target. But don't panic. Their bite is so gentle and precise that it rarely wakes their victim. Most animals, and people, don't even notice until the bat is long gone. It's like the ninja of the animal kingdom, striking with such finesse that its presence is barely felt. Then, with their super specialized tongue, they lap up the blood, almost like they're sipping from a tiny juice box. Their tongue is grooved, perfectly designed for slurping up their midnight snack. Now, before you start picturing a horror movie scene, here's the twist. Vampire bats don't drain their prey dry Hollywood style. They're not out to kill or seriously harm their host. In fact, they only take about a tablespoon of blood, just enough to fill their tiny bellies and keep them going until the next night. It's more like a quick snack than a feast, and most animals recover just fine. But here's where things get a little creepy. While the bite itself isn't usually dangerous, vampire bats can carry a whole host of diseases and parasites. Their lifestyle puts them in contact with all sorts of germs. Rabies? Yeah, that's definitely on the list. In some parts of the world, vampire bats are a major source of rabies outbreaks, which can be deadly to both animals and humans. Plus, their saliva is packed with a natural anticoagulant, basically a chemical that stops blood from clotting. This means the blood keeps flowing smoothly while they feed, making their job a whole lot easier. Believe it or not, scientists are fascinated by this. They actually study the anticoagulants in bat saliva to help develop better blood thinners for people with heart problems. So, in a weird way, vampire bats are helping save lives. So why do bats do this? Well, it's just how they survive. Unlike most bats, which eat fruit, insects, or nectar, vampire bats have evolved to live entirely on blood. It's their main source of food, and they're perfectly adapted for it. Unlike their fruit-eating cousins, vampire bats need blood for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Their digestive systems are built to process nothing but blood, which is pretty unique in the animal kingdom. They've even got these wild heat sensors on their noses, which help them detect the warmest, juiciest spot on their prey. It's like having built-in night vision goggles and a thermal camera all in one. And get this, they're surprisingly social. If a bat doesn't find food one night, its friends will actually share their meal by regurgitating blood for them. It's a little gross, but it shows just how much teamwork matters in the bat world. But here's the deal. As fascinating as they are, vampire bats are still wild animals. They play an important role in their ecosystem, but they're not pets or playthings. If you ever spot one in the wild, admire it from a safe distance. Watch how they move, how they interact, but always respect their space. Don't try to pet it. Trust me, you don't want to end up as a midnight snack or risk catching something nasty. Instead, let's stay curious and keep learning about the amazing, sometimes weird world we share with creatures like these. The more we know, the better we can protect both them and ourselves. So what do you think? Would you ever want to meet a vampire bat up close? Or would you rather just watch them from afar? Drop your answer in the comments below. And if you love discovering jaw-dropping animal facts, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a wild new episode. Who knows what mind-blowing creature I'll talk about next? The animal kingdom is full of surprises, and there's always something new to discover. Stay curious, stay adventurous, and I'll see you in the next one.